Heavily armed Taliban soldiers have set up checkpoints around Kabul, searching cars and questioning Afghans, cracking down to ensure law and order.
Calm down. Calm down.
Outside Kabul's airport, there is no order. Afghans are suffering bone-crushing injuries and deaths as thousands crowd together begging to leave the country. Hundreds are also suffering from dehydration.
We've seen these wrenching scenes of people crowded at the gates, people hurt, people killed. It's an incredibly volatile situation.
U.S. officials insist they are moving troops outside the airport to keep people from being crushed to death and getting as many people out as fast as they can.
We have sufficient forces on the ground, but every single day the president asks his military commanders, including those at the airport, whether they need additional resources.
For Afghans who aided the U.S. and its allies, there is overwhelming concern for family members still in the country, including this woman who was afraid to be identified.
They are in danger because I was working with many organizations. Maybe if they are not finding me, they attacked my family.
One woman was so desperate to escape her homeland, she gave birth on a military aircraft moments after it landed in Germany. Those arriving in the U.S. are receiving aid from groups of Afghan Americans, trying to help the refugees rebuild their lives.
Most of them were very depressed. They had so many people left behind.
U.S. President Joe Biden held an unusual Sunday press conference after ordering private airline companies to fly refugees out of U.S. air bases outside of Afghanistan.
At these sites where they're landing, we are conducting thorough scrutiny, security screening. Anyone arriving in the United States will have undergone a background check.
Biden is still facing worldwide criticism for announcing he's pulling U.S. troops out of the country by the end of the month, even from former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, an ally.
It's tragic what's happened. I think it's unnecessary. I think we've made a serious mistake in doing this in this way.
Leaders of the G7 meet next week, strategizing on how to prevent Afghanistan from becoming a terrorist breeding ground and protecting those left behind. Jennifer Johnson, Global News, Washington.